Council, we hope that our convergence in the Northern Cape will provide a solid foundation as we move towards the National General Council. And we hope that National General Council will not provide a platform for factional activities, but will provide the ANC in the country an opportunity to reflect, and we should agree on how best to take our program of radical economic transformation forward. With those few words, comrades, welcome to this cake cutting event. Let me also use this opportunity to invite the President to the podium to address us on this very critical and important date in the history of South Africa. Thank you very much.
Amandla. Amandla. Viva ANC, viva. Viva ANC, viva. Viva COSATU, viva. Viva SACP, viva. Viva SAMCO, viva. Malibongwe. Malibongwe. Forward with the Veterans League, forward. Roar, young lions, roar. Comrades, it looks and feels like you are not at a celebration of the birthday of the African National Congress. Ake litsogenhle. Dumelang. Sanbonani. Molweni. Kuyemeda. Abshe. Dimasiari. Sengathi litsogile yaanong le leka go tsoga go na le pina e monate e ne e binwa ke di-comrades ka mole ba ntse ba re leadership e dumela a ke e rate sentle pina eo nna ke e rata ha re re membership e dumela. Membership dumela. Membership dumela. Membership dumela. Membership dumela. Membership dumela. Membership dumela. Women's League dumela. Women's League dumela. Women's League dumela. Veterans League dumela. Veterans League dumela. Veterans League dumela. Amandla. Amandla. Galeshewe. This morning at 6:30, when many people were still asleep. And let me start off, before I even say some of the people were not awake, by extending my wonderful and warm greetings to the Deputy Secretary General, who was there with us this morning when we went to the graveside. Wasoga sê was op baie vroeg hierdie môre. The chairperson of our province, Comrade Zamani, wana apere sutu le yena o ile a tsoga goseng The other officials of our province, the secretary and other officials, members of the National Executive Committee who are here with us, the leadership of our alliance components, the president of COSATU is here, Comrade Zingiswa Losi, leadership of the Women's League, the Veterans League, and all other components, including the Youth League. This morning we went to pay our respects to Comrade Saul Plaatje. It was in many ways part of the revolutionary pilgrimage. A revolutionary pilgrimage which we embarked on in 2018 after our conference, when we visited the grave sites of our various leaders who were there right at the beginning. And this in many ways proved that we are an organization with an ancestry and an organization with a genealogy, but more importantly, an organization with a history. ANC asimafiki izolo, ayafika mawubani. We've been around for 108 years. Amandla. That is what we should always remember. For we are an organization not only with a history, but we are an organization with a rich history. A history that is colorful, a history that is full of events, of struggle, of sacrifice, and of selflessness. As Comrade Zamani said, we went to the gravesite of Comrade Saul Plaatje, and we were very honored to be in the presence of the Plaatje family as well. They came in their numbers as early as 6:30 so that all of us could pay our respects to the Plaatje family. But for us, we had also gone there to report. Rekisise pula mokimba, rebata le pula. Laupa ANC kise pula. That's how powerful the ANC is. Pula inesane yano yana abane ANC modropo. We had also gone to Comrade Saul Plaatje, the first Secretary General of the African National Congress. We had gone to inform him that the ANC still lives, that the ANC still leads, and that the ANC still unites. We also informed him that much as many forces tried to destroy the African National Congress, it is still here, and it will be here for another 108 years. We informed him that the African National Congress is still holding on to the vision that the originators and the founders of our movement had crafted right from the beginning. We thanked him and the other leaders who founded the ANC, the first president of the African National Congress, John Langalibale Dube, and the many other leaders who were there right at the beginning. Pixnikaisa Kaseme, Bondade Khubusana, and many others. We informed him, Kuri, much as they try to destroy this glorious movement of ours, the ANC is still around. And that we are holding on to that vision and advancing the vision which they crafted, the vision of bringing democracy to our country, the vision of creating a South Africa that's democratic, non-sexist, non-racial, and prosperous. That we are still committed to that vision, but we also reported that the African National Congress has been in government for the past 25 years and has led the people of South Africa in moving forward with improving the lives of our people in many, many ways. And that the improvements that we have seen are the improvements that they had dreamt of. They are improvements that were their aspirations, that in many ways we have. This African National Congress has led the process of advancing the cause of bringing about democracy in our country, justice in our country, but also more importantly, that now in the second transition, we are now involved in pursuing the ideal of economic transformation, but pursuing it in a radical way, ensuring that the ideals and the aspirations that were set out in the Freedom Charter are indeed achieved. But we also informed Comrade Saul Plaatje that the African National Congress held its 54th conference in 2017. And at that conference, the delegates that were at that conference made a clear resolution that the ANC must renew itself. The ANC must be united. And we informed him that this is precisely what we have embarked upon, to unite the African National Congress, to get rid of factionalism within our ranks, to ensure that the ANC becomes the leader of society, once again, a leader that will show the way for all South Africans. We informed him that we're involved in the process, yes, of renewing ourselves so that we can once again be the ANC that subscribes to the principles, the values, the principles of integrity that Saul Plaatje, John Langalibale Ledube, and many other leaders subscribed to, and that we are making success of making sure that the ANC is renewed, and we are making success of uniting this glorious movement of Saul Plaatje and John Langalibale Ledube, and that we will do this and succeed against all odds, that the ANC will be united and the African National Congress will be renewed. That is the report we gave to Comrade Saul Plaatje. We gave that report to him because it was necessary for us during this moment as the ANC celebrates 108 years of existence. We've been here in the Northern Cape now for the past few days and will be here until Saturday. We will be involved in the mobilization of our people, but this few days have given us an opportunity to go through the length and the breadth of the province and interface and interact with our people and meet them in their homes, meet them in the streets, meet them in cadres assemblies, meet them in rallies. That is precisely what we have been doing throughout this whole few days as we've been here. It's not only been a process of mobilizing for the rally, but it has also been a process of talking to our people, hearing their views and their thoughts, being able to understand what their aspirations are, what their concerns are. The provincial chairperson, Comrade Zamani, and myself spent the whole day yesterday in Pokwa. We spent the whole day with the leadership of our region there, with the branch leaders as well. And I know that many other leaders of the ANC were all over the province. The DSG was also in a number of other places, and other members of the NEC. We were able in Pukwan to hear the concerns of our people. And they were raising concerns about simple and straightforward matters, things that matter to them. They were able to inform us that the state of unemployment in our province has reached proportions that are unbearable to our people. They were able to tell us that many of our people in Pokwane are unemployed and they want to be employed. They want jobs. They were also able to tell us about the roads where they live. And they were rather grateful yesterday that when we arrived there, it was raining. And they said to us, President, Provincial Chairperson, we are grateful that you have come on a day when it is raining. Because when it rains here, we cannot move, vehicles cannot move, because the streets where we live in Mountain View, in Sakile, become so soggy, we cannot travel on those roads. And we want something to be done by the ANC government to make sure that we do have proper roads in Pokwan. They also raised with us the issue of water. And they said we don't have water. They raised with us the issue of sanitation. We listened very intently, Comrade Zamani and myself and other leaders, and we did indeed say, we've got to respond to the needs that our people were articulating. And there and then we put our heads together and said, one, the roads in Pokwane must be built, and we are going to do that because it is necessary that we should do so. They also complained about the lights at night, the high masts. And as we listened to them, we said, yes, indeed, we must install the high lights. And we said to the municipality, for yes, indeed, the lights must be there. Sanitation challenge. We found that we are still working with the pipes which were installed in the 70s. The population has now grown, and now the bulk water system now needs to be revamped and needs to be repaired. And we decided for a yes, that is something that we are going to do, and we are going to attend to it, because we cannot fail our people any longer. That is what Saul Plaiki would also have wanted. So this, comrades, has given us an opportunity, being here, to move amongst our people, to listen to them. But what we also found pleasing is that our people were saying, we are indeed grateful for what the African National Congress has done for us. We are now staying in houses which we did not have before. RDP houses have been built. When we went around, we found for many of the RDP houses where our people are now living were built during the tenure of the ANC government. And we were delighted with that. And they started articulating new and interesting problems. Some of the people who have RDP houses now came forward. Two young men came forward and said, President, nali mpile ntlu, ke dula ke le mong mo ntlung eo, ke kopa gore o etse plan President, o mpile RDP house, o ka se kgone go mpha mosadi wa RDP na. God, now this is a new problem. We've never come across a problem like this, where Chanzo Boreano, Refe Banna, the RDP, Basadi ba RDP. But I concluded for no, Banna Bamo, Northern Cape, Karaba, Palo, Freya. Carnetima Palo, Freya. Quebecere no Kitabula School. Itobula Presidential Phrase School. For a route Banna Bamo, Northern Cape, Freya, for Freya Basan. So those were interesting problems, but in the end, the hope, the confidence that still resides in the hearts of our people is still quite enormous. And in talking to them, we outlined the challenges that our country is going through. We were quite honest and open and outlined the challenges that our economy is going through, and that the ANC government is doing everything it can to realize the ideals that Osol Plaatje had right from the beginning, to make sure that South Africa is indeed a prosperous country. We outlined the efforts that we are making to attract investment here to the Northern Cape, because we did say to them, we see the Northern Cape as a sunrise province, as a province that has a great deal of promise, a great deal of opportunities. And we did say that this is precisely what the African National Congress is working on, because our task is to ensure that we grow the economy of our province, our country, and we foster radical economic transformation, so that in the end, the wealth of this nation must be shared by all the people also here in the Northern Cape. That we want to ensure that there is indeed economic transformation in our lifetime here also in the Northern Cape. That we will continue to attract investments that should come to the Northern Cape so that the economy of the Northern Cape can grow. We inform them about the opportunities that we see in mining. The Northern Cape is blessed with many minerals: manganese, iron ore, chrome, and many others. And we said, these are the minerals that we want to see properly exploited. But we no longer want to be shipping out rock and sand onto our boats, onto the ships, and sending them to other countries in the world. We now want to beneficiate our own manganese, our own iron ore, our own chrome, so that we can export finished goods from here to other countries in the world. We inform them that that's precisely what we are now focusing on. We want to attract investors from here in South Africa, yes, from other countries as well, to build the economy of our province here. And we also inform them that we see great opportunities in agriculture. Agriculture here in the Northern Cape has a lot of promise. The Northern Cape is blessed by having a mighty river flowing through it. The Orange River, when the Vaal and the Hearts River comes together, confluencing together with the Orange River, that creates great opportunities for land reform, for irrigation. And we heard painful stories from some of our traditional leaders here who spoke about the dispossession of land and how they were moved away from their land, and as they were moved away, their water rights were taken away from them and distributed to a number of white farmers in this area. And we said our land reform process, which includes the decision that was taken at the 54th conference of expropriating land, is what is going to happen. And it will also happen here in the Northern Cape, because it is important that we should revamp the agriculture of this province. Because indeed there is a lot of land that is also lying derelict, which we now need to harness and make sure that it is properly utilized to create employment, to create economic opportunities. Then the Northern Cape is well endowed also with the sun and the wind, that we can embark on energy projects that can pump electricity into the national grid. And of course, many other industries can emerge as we build the economy of the Northern Cape. And we want to do this because we want to create jobs also for the young people of the Northern Cape. And we are immensely proud and pleased with the matric results that were announced by Minister Motshekga yesterday. South Africa today has actually touched the Holy Grail. For the first time, our results have gone beyond 80%. And we say thank you to the young people of our country. They have demonstrated that given the chance, our young people, if they are given the chance, they can excel, they can perform as good as young people anywhere else. And it is for these young people that we want to create opportunities so that they can inherit the wealth that we have to create for them, so that they can be innovators, so that in the end they themselves must be job creators. And we are particularly pleased with the increased performance in Northern Cape. The Northern Cape young people have improved the results in the Northern Cape. The Northern Cape, if we remember, used to come out #1 in the whole country. And I'm now saying, I want to see the Northern Cape #1 again in matric results. And it is possible, and it can be done. So we want the Northern Cape to fly high, particularly as we have come here to celebrate January 8th. Comrade Zamani, the reward for all of us will be to see Northern Cape becoming #1. More Northern Cape, we go celebrate and get nothing in return. Comrades, this is a day of celebration. We celebrate our movement. We thank our forebears for what they have bequeathed us, for they have bequeathed to us a powerful organization. Abarisiela Mickey Mouse of an organization. They left us a real organization. E Pela, E Hema, E Mata, E Nalimata. That is what they have left us. And And what is left for us is to take this organization forward. We've been given a powerful powerful instrument to change the lives of our people. What is left for us is to take it forward, build it into the powerful organization that it should be. Make sure that the African National Congress becomes the leader of society. Make sure that we address some of the challenges that we have had in the past. Get rid of all the deviant tendencies that have emerged in our ranks, in our organization. Get rid of corruption in our ranks. Reposition the African National Congress so that it is loved more and more by the people of South Africa. What I did find out about Northern Cape, they actually love the African National Congress. By Rata ANC, they love the African National Congress, and all we have to do is to make the ANC fit for purpose, fit to continue addressing the needs and the aspirations of our people as a whole. So I want to thank you all for being part of this great and glorious movement, that the ANC still lives, the ANC still leads, and the ANC will continue with its historic mission of uniting the people of South Africa. And it is for that reason that we're overjoyed to be here to come and celebrate the birthday of the African National Congress. But today we also celebrate birthday young Rosie Oliphant, who is turning 77 today. It is also her birthday. Very happy birthday, me Rosie Oliphant. Okay, I am a come out to remember. Okay, me Rosie Oliphant. But I must celebrate the Rosie Oliphant. Okay, there she is. Merry happy birthday, Moena. Now, I want you all to join me in singing happy birthday to a glorious movement, the African National Congress. Very happy birthday, Kaufera. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, ANC. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, ANC. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now? How old are you, ANC? You are 108 years. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Happy birthday, ANC.
Mandla! I can evidence say what Mr. President. Tulan. Afana,
Welcome back to our SABC News viewers. Orlando Pirates registered their biggest win so far this season, beating Polokwane City 4-1 at the Peter Mokaba Stadium last night. Malawian international Gabadino Mango scored.
Viva! Viva SABC, viva!
Yeah, who's it? Yeah.
Viva President Cyril Ramaphosa, viva! Tamela Ramaphosa, Tamela! President, greet your people.
Amanda! Viva ANC, viva! Viva COSATU, viva! Viva SABC, viva! Viva Sanko, viva! Long live the spirit of Nelson Mandela, long live. Long live the spirit of Metas Perepere, long live. Long live the spirit of Me Francis Bard, long live. Long live the spirit of Sol Plaiki, long live. Madla, Primela, Sanbonan, Molwin, Fuye Meda, Abshay, Demasiari, Ali Swear. Comrades, le re tshwareleng gore re ile ra tswella pele ka mogare ra le sia mo puleng le re tshwarele le pula ya tla ka bongata. Gompieno ke letsatsi le legolo gagolo mo go ANC. Ke letsatsi la eng la happy birthday ya ANC. A re reng happy birthday ANC kaofela. Ke letsatsi le botlhokwa gagolo ka gobane ka di 80 tsa January ka 1912 go ile ga ba le kopano ko Mangaung mo go ileng ga tla batho ba bantsi ba tlhaga nageng kaofela. Ba bang ba bona ba ne ba tlhaga gona mo Northern Cape. O mongwe wa bona o na le Rre Sol Plaiki. O ile a re a fihla mo a ba kgethiwa gore a be mokwaledi o mogolo wa African National Congress. La bona ge gore mo Northern Cape go na le batho ba bantsi ba tlhalefileng ba kgonneng gore ba fihle ko